things differently. So, in my writing, I have baptized Anurad's work as political kitsch. Anurad's work is very political, but they pretend to be kitsch, though, pretend to be otherwise. As far as I see, they are very beautiful. They do not try to be anything other than beautiful, and it's at first look. But as you can see, it's all about violence and the weapons. That once again we come to that. Once again we come to that theory of violence as celestial, violence as divine, because in Anurad's work you see how simple thing of guns incorporated into this endless pattern. But if you get closer and take a look, and you see it's violent. It's about violence, but it's firstly about this beautiful surface. And the same is true with these chairs. They so this whole titling or naming of political kitsch, and because when once again this comes to, well, if you are, well, I mean, it cannot be, what I'm going to say cannot be far from you, because when there's a crisis at national level, the media makes it beautiful and sexy. When something happens, it is made palatable. I'm not critiquing the media, but that's the way the media works, and it's always nice, and especially how we would, the Sinhala papers would report. When a tiger dies, it's always a terrorist, and when a soldier dies, he's a war hero. But we always forget that these are also human beings. So in this text, you make all this violence so palatable and acceptable, and so Anurad was, by way of doing this political kitsch kind of approach to violence, was making, because I don't think he's critiquing it. He's kind of, whatever he was doing is that, he makes us accomplices of this way of doing violence, because I think, many people, when they look at my work, they say, your work is so taxing, there's no beauty, I cannot live with your work, kind of. That is the critique that I always usually get, when you go to the next review, you see that. But Anurad's work is, they're beautiful, they're like that. But, so then it's like this presentation of violence by, it's not just media, it's the parties who, if anything happens in, Sinhala Buddhist nationalism would always portray war as a just thing, and when the Tamil guerrillas do something, the Tamil nationalists would present it as something acceptable. So it is about that. That's enough, no? You can always ask me questions.